Greetings and thanks for joining us for another Red Heart pattern. I'm Mary Beth Temple from Hooked for Life, and in this video we're going to take a closer look at the Cozy Crochet Trapper Hat. Now we're using two styles of yarn, two different hook sizes, and when you click on the link below to download your free pattern, you can get all the information on materials that you need. While you're down there, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for fresh content weekly on knitting, crocheting, and other yarny stuff. But let's get started and make our hat. Alright, with yarn A and the larger hook, we have chained 4. We're going to join with a slip stitch into the first chain to form a ring. So here's our ring. Now it says set up 2 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet. Place marker in the double crochet and then 8 beginning linked double crochet in ring. So there's 1, 2, single crochet, 1 half double, 1 double, and it says place marker in that double crochet. So I have my locking stitch marker right here. I'm going to mark that double crochet. Now it says 8 beginning linked double crochet in ring. Insert hook down through horizontal bar in center of previous stitch. So here's my double crochet. There's my horizontal bar right there. So instead of doing a yarn over with the working yarn, I'm going to insert my hook down through that horizontal bar, yarn over hook and draw up a loop. So I have 2 loops on my hook, 1, 2. Insert hook into ring, yarn over hook and draw up a loop. So now I have 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over hook and draw through first 2 loops on hook, and then yarn over hook and draw through last 2 loops on hook, just like you would finish a regular double crochet. So 1 beginning linked double crochet is completed. I was supposed to do 8, so I have to do 7 more. So once again, down through the horizontal bar of the previous stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop, insert your hook in the ring, yarn over and draw up a loop, yarn over and draw through first 2 loops, yarn over and draw through last 2 loops. So you see how they're joined from side to side? So that was 2, this is 3. Eight, and then 1 linked double crochet in each stitch to marker. So you might remember we started with a single crochet, so we're going to have the 2, we're going to put 1 in each of those 2 single crochets. There's 1. There's the second one. One in that half double. And then 1 in that marked double. So that's 12 double crochets total in the round. And I'm going to mark that last one that I did, because we're working in a spiral. There's not join and turn or join and keep going at the beginning of each round. We're working in a spiral. So now I'm moving on to what it says, what it calls the first round. But this is what I have so far. It's just ever so slightly starting to spiral. So for the first round, I'm going to do 1 linked double crochet in next stitch. So once again, down through the horizontal bar, draw up a loop. But now instead of going in the ring, I'm going into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then it says 2 linked double crochet in next stitch. So once again, through that bar. And now here's my next stitch right here. We're going to put 2 in there. So there's 1. And then my second one in the same spot. So we're going to repeat that all the way around. 1 in the next one, 2 in the next one until we get to the end of the round. And that's going to give us a total of 18 stitches. Okay, here we are at the end of the first round. Moving forward from the second round through the 8th round, we're going to follow the same pattern, but following along in the instructions, we're going to have increases in every round. So for example, for the second round, it says link double crochet in each of next 2 stitches, 1, 2, 2 link double crochet in the next stitch, repeat from asterisk around. For the third round, we're going to link double crochet in each of next 3, 1, 2, 3, and then an increase. Fourth round, link double crochet in each 4, and then an increase, and so on and so on and so on. So we're going to keep increasing every round, and we're going to add 6 stitches on every round. Through the 8th round, we're going to wind up with 60 stitches, and then the 9th rounds to the 12th rounds, we're going to linked double crochet in each stitch around, essentially working even. You just want to make sure to keep moving that marker up. That marker denotes the last stitch in a round. Now, as is often the case, I have made a smaller sample. I have not made the whole hat, but I want to take a look at the end of the 13th round. So for the 13th round, it's 1 linked double crochet in each stitch to last 3 stitches. So that's my marked stitch and the 2 before. It says half double crochet in next stitch, single crochet in next stitch, slip stitch in last stitch around, which is my marked one, and first 4 stitches of following round. So I slip stitch in that marked one, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And the reason we're doing that is to sort of level off where those extra stitches were at the beginning. Remember at the beginning we had those singles and half doubles and whatnot. And so the reason we're doing this is to make sure that we don't have a big sort of a hump. We want to make sure that the edge of it is even all the way around. So moving on to the right ear flap. It says working in front loops only, single crochet in each of next 14 stitches. So front loops only, of course, is this. This is the front loop. So instead of going under both legs of the stitch like we normally do, we're just going in the front. So 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, and leave remaining stitches unworked. Turn. Now, second to 6th row is chain 1, single crochet in each of next 14 stitches. Turn. So now we're back to working under both loops of the stitch like we normally would. Right, we're going to go under both legs of the stitch. So on the 7th row of the ear flap, we're going to start the shaping. So for the 7th row, it says chain 1, single crochet in first stitch. Then it says single crochet 2 together, which as a reminder is insert your hook in the first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, insert your hook in the second stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. Then we're going to single crochet across until 3 stitches remain. So we have 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do that single crochet 2 together one more time. And then single crochet in the last single crochet. So you can see it's just starting to pull in a little bit at the side, which is what we want. Following along the 8th row is single crochet in each stitch. And the 9th and 10th rows are repeat 7th and 8th rows. And the 11th to 13th rows are repeat the 7th row, which is the decrease row. So you're going to get a shaped piece, and when you're done with that, you're going to have 4 stitches, and then you're going to fasten off. The next thing I want to take a look at is the right ear flap lining. All right, here is my shaped ear flap. Remember, it's on a teeny tiny little hat, so the scale might look a little silly to you, but that's just because I make samples. Now we're moving on to the right ear flap lining. So with wrong side of hat facing, I'm going to flip this over. And the smaller hook and 2 strands of yarn held together of B, join B with slip stitch to first unworked loop on the far right of the right ear flap. So here's my right ear flap. See the unworked loops? They pop right out for you because we did front loop only when we put in that first row. So it's really super easy to see where it is that we're going to be working. So there's my slip stitch. I've joined my yarn. And it says go back to the information between the double asterisks on the right ear flap. So we're going to work 14 single crochets in the front loop only, and here's our front loop only. So that's 1, 2, and let me just make sure I got both strands there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So here's my ear flap hanging out here on this side, and then here's my lining building up on this side. So once again, 2nd to the 6th rows, chain 1 single crochet in each of next 14 stitches turn. You're going to make it the exact same way you made the original ear flap. After that, you're going to make the front flap in a similar manner to the way we made the ear flap, and then the lining, and then you're going to make the left ear flap and then the lining, and then you're going to put an edging on the whole ball game with the right side of the hat facing you, 2 strands of yarn and the smaller crochet hook, and you're going to single crochet evenly around the outer edge of the hat as shown in photo, working through both thicknesses of flap and lining sections. So what's going to happen is you're going to have this guy hanging out over here, you're going to have this guy hanging out over here. When you put your edging on, you'll work through both of them together, which will sort of seal up those edges and make it one giant piece. So thank you so much for joining us here on the Cozy Crochet Trapper Hat. I'm Mary Beth Temple for Hooked for Life. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel for fresh content weekly on knitting, crocheting, and other yarny stuff. And we look forward to seeing you again here real soon. Bye-bye.